This overview will explain the features of the quizzes report in Foundation LMS. The quizzes report houses the pretest, post-test, and quiz comparison reports all in one place. Navigate to the quizzes report by clicking Reports, then Quizzes. Select your course from the Filter Course field. You can scroll to find your course, or you can type in the field to search. By default, the quizzes report displays data for the selected course for the prior 30 days. You can adjust the date range by using the date picker field at the top. Use the Clear button to show all data. The quizzes report allows you to run the pretest, post-test, or quiz comparison report. The pretest report is displayed by default. The quiz reports can be filtered by degree and specialty if you have those fields enabled in your company profile. This can be helpful if you want to evaluate the quiz results of different learner types separately, such as physicians and nurses. The first section of the report is a graph which shows the percentages of correct versus incorrect answers per question. Hover over any colored part of the graph to see the number of responses. By default, this graph is displayed in column format, but you can customize it by clicking Select Graph Type above the graph. All graphs in Foundation LMS reports provide the option of selecting from a list of graph types. You can also print the graph, download the graph in various file formats, and download or view the graph source data. Click the hamburger icon to choose from a list of options. Beneath the graph is a table that shows the number and percentage of responses to each answer option for all questions on the quiz. The correct answer options for each question appear in green. The next section on the quiz report is the questions section. This section simply displays the quiz questions and the correct answer to each one. Finally, we have the students section of the report. While the top sections of the report show aggregated data, this section shows the students' individual responses to the quiz questions, as well as their score and the date the quiz was submitted. Correct answer responses appear in green. Degree and specialty will also be displayed if those fields are enabled in your company profile. By default, the records are displayed by the completed at column in descending order. This column can also be sorted in ascending order by clicking the arrows next to the column heading. The name and score columns can be sorted by ascending or descending order in the same manner. You can search for a specific student using the filter field, and you can export this list as an Excel file. Any filtering you have applied to the report will also be applied to the exported file. Use the Entries per Page drop-down field to show more than 10 records per page. Now let's look at the post-test. Scroll back to the top and click the Post-test button to switch the report view. The post-test report is nearly identical to the pre-test report with one major difference. The post-test report gives you the ability to report on either the student's first attempt at the quiz, or their last attempt. By default, the report is set to show the student's last attempt. However, running the post-test report on the student's first attempt may give you a clearer picture of knowledge gain. Now let's switch over to the quiz comparison report. This report shows you a comparison between the student's pretest, post-test first attempt, and post-test last attempt results. The quiz comparison summary section displays a graph with aggregated data for the selected course and date range. Percentages of correct responses are shown in the graph, but you can hover over any colored area to see actual totals. The next section in the quiz comparison report is the comparison data table. This table shows the number and percentage of correct answers for each question. Finally, we have the quiz comparison details section of the report. This section shows a table of students' individual responses to the pretest, and first and last attempts at the post-test. Correct answer responses appear in green. Scroll to the right to see the rest of the columns in the report, including the students' scores. This section of the report can be sorted by name, or by the score columns, in ascending or descending order, by clicking the arrows next to the column heading. Thank you for watching our Foundation LMS Quizzes Report overview.